Hi everyone, welcome to my webpage. My name is Jose Maria Maestre, but everybody calls me Pepe, so feel free to do so. So as you can see, I am Associate Professor at the Systems and Automation Engineering Department of the University of Seville. Regarding my education, my background is in telecommunications engineering. I got the bachelor and master degrees between 2000 and 2005 in the University of Seville. I was lucky enough to be in the top 10% of students in my class. I have always been interested in learning new things, so after I finished my master degree in telecommunications engineering, I started a new one in domotics by the Universidad Politécnica de Madrid, and yet another one in telecommunication economics by the Universidad Nacional de Educación a Distancia. I was studying these two masters while at the same time I was doing my PhD on automations and robotics at the Systems and Automation Engineering Department of the University of Seville. That thesis was titled Distributed Model Predictive Control Based on Game Theory, and it was awarded with the Extraordinary Prize of the University of Seville. In 2015, I started a new master, this one on Economics and Development by the University of Seville. As you can see, economics is one of the fields that I really like to study. And then in 2018, I started a new master, this one on model-based drug development by the University of Manchester. You may be wondering what these two different masters have in common, and the answer is that system engineering has interesting applications in both of them. So they are also interesting for me from the viewpoint of my career as a researcher. Regarding my professional career, it started in 2003 when I got a scholarship for ICEA, which is an institution that fosters the transfer of knowledge from the university to private companies. I was working for them for a few months while I was still a student and I was doing my Bachelor of Science in Telecommunications Engineering. After I finished my master degree in telecommunications engineering, I worked for Elinco as a trainee. Elinco is a company that develops services and products for the aerospace sector. And then in 2006, I got a scholarship from the Ministry of Education to do my PhD. In particular, I have to be very thankful for this university professor training program who covered my expenses during 4 years so I could focus on my thesis. After that, I was hired by the University of Seville as both as a lecturer, as a postdoc for a few months until I could get a postdoc contract with TU Delft. So I was there in the Netherlands, living for 8-9 months until I got a job offer from the University of Cardiff to become assistant professor there. And then, like 2 months after that, another job offer from the University of Seville to go to work for them as assistant professor. So this is the institution where I have been working since the end of 2011, the beginning of 2012. After 2 years working as assistant professor, I got a promotion to the associate professor level. But in this period, the most interesting thing is perhaps that between 2015 and 2017, I spent around 18 months working at the Tokyo Institute of Technology, thanks to two different scholarships. One from the José Castillejo program, which comes from the Spain's Ministry of Education, and another one from the Japanese Society for the Promotion of Science. So thanks to these two fellowship, I could spend a year and a half in Japan and at the Tokyo Institute of Technology. Ever since I was a PhD student, I have kept a constant teaching activity since academic year 2006-2007. In total, I have taught more than 2,000 hours at different levels, undergraduate, graduate, master, and also PhD courses in universities all over the world, but especially at the University of Seville. Here, I think it is fair to acknowledge the 5 institutions that have hired me during these years. So I have been working for the University of Seville, as you very well know by now. Also for the University of Cadiz, also TU Delft, where I was working as a postdoc. Then Tokyo Institute of Technology, and finally Università di Pavia, who invites me every year as visiting professor to teach a course on model predictive control. Everything started 2 or 3 years ago. They have also invited me this year and also for the next one, so I think it is fair to bring them here as well. Now that you're aware of my professional career, let me introduce you briefly my research. If you analyze the articles I've written, these are the words that appear more frequently. As you can see, most of my research is based on predictive control, a type of model based artificial intelligence. I have focused mainly on distributed systems where you have several decision makers that need to coordinate their actions and they need algorithms to exchange information accordingly to optimize global performance. Also, you will see that I have worked with several application fields, including water systems, smart homes, and stock management. During my career, I have also transferred several of my research findings to the society through different entrepreneurial initiatives. In particular, I have been involved in the development of the following companies: Idener, which deals with energy systems; A la Carta Tecnologías Integradas, which offered advanced IT services for restaurants; Mobile Water Management, which improves the performance human-based operation of irrigation canals; and finally Esquizo, which dealt with the development of a smart cooking device for homes. From all these companies, only two of them are still active, which are Edenair and Mobile Water Management. It's also worth mentioning that several of these initiatives have received prizes. A la Carta Tecnologías Integradas received two attributed prizes for the best business plan and business initiative. Also, Esquizo received the Seal of Excellence from the European Union. And finally, Mobile Water Management led me to be one of the finalists at the 2016 MIT Innovators Under 35 for Spain. That's all. I hope you enjoyed this summary of my CV, and now feel free to visit the webpage and its sections to find more details about it. Also, do not hesitate to write me in case you have any questions regarding my CV or my research activity or my courses. Enjoy!